Hey y'all, hey! Okay, so here are a few tips to help you start using a social media scheduler as you're working to gain exposure for your brand or company and build some virtual rapport with your target audience. And I know there are going to be times that you will need to create and post your content in real time, and that's okay. But to be a little bit more efficient with your time, you may want to consider using a social media scheduler because you can batch create your content and then just schedule it for when you want it to post. And this can be super helpful when you're posting content to multiple social media platforms. Now, the nice thing is that there are usually free and paid versions available. And if you look at the screen, you can see that I have a few social media schedulers listed. But you can also Google social media schedulers so that you can do some research and see which one will work best for your needs. Now, I'm actually going to do a quick demo with Later to show you why this one is my favorite social media scheduler. But I'm just going to do a quick demo, so I'm not going to go into a ton of detail about all their features. And I do want to preface this by saying that I have about 9 to 10 social media platforms that I schedule to every day because I post content to my company, my apparel brand, my personal podcast, and my blog. Okay, so this is my calendar where I do all of my posting. And this is the content that has already scheduled this week or is scheduled to post later this week. And I will note that you can only view or schedule to 6 social media platforms at the same time. But if you look up here, you can see all 10 of my social platforms. Now here's my media library. And what I really like about this scheduler is the fact that I can batch upload all of my content to the media library and then just drag and drop it onto the calendar when I'm scheduling my content. And this may not seem like it means anything, but this actually helps me save time because I don't have to upload each piece of content as I'm scheduling it. So right now I have Melon Intoxicates Instagram selected, and these are the posts that I have scheduled for next week. And a pretty cool feature that this scheduler has is the ability for me to be able to preview my Instagram grid as I'm scheduling my posts. Now for Melon Intoxicate, this is important because as you can see, I want the grid to look a certain way. So these are the posts that I have scheduled or the posts that have already posted. Now if I want to schedule to multiple platforms at the same time, all I have to do is click the check mark on the platform's icon like this. So now you can see all of my Melon Intoxicate Instagram and Facebook posts. Now let's say I'm trying to schedule something for November 3rd at 9 a.m. All I have to do is grab the image or the video from the media library on the left side of the screen and then drag it to the date and time that I want to schedule it, as you can see. Then when the box pops up, if I'm going to put the same caption on both platforms, I'll type it here on this first box. But if I want different captions on each platform, I'll click the Customize to Post button that you see at the bottom of this box. And then I just type the caption that I want on each platform. And then after I'm done doing that, I can just save both posts. And as you can see, it will pop up on my calendar. Now, if I want to post more than one image at a time, then I need to click the check mark in the top left corner of each image that I want in the post. And then I click and drag the image that I want to be the first image that you see, and it will pull the additional images that need to be scheduled. So here's the first image, and here's the second image. Now another thing I like about this scheduler is the types of platforms that I can post to. So as you can see, I can post to my multiple Instagrams, Facebooks, Twitters, and I can even post to my TikTok and my LinkedIn, and you can even post to Pinterest, which I don't. Now there are free and paid versions available for Later, and since I post to 9 to 10 social media accounts every day, I have a paid version. But if you go to later.com, you can do your research to see which plan will work best for your needs. And you don't have to use Later. This is just my favorite social media scheduler to use. But whether you choose Later or a different social media scheduler, you may want to consider using one so you can be as efficient with your time as possible. So those are my tips for y'all this week. Make sure you like, follow, or subscribe for more. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.